everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about different characteristics of narcissism. So if you think that you would like to learn more about this condition, then please keep watching. So recently I actually started to read this really good book, which is called Disarming the Narcissist, and this book is actually written by Wendy Behary. It's a really good book. It's actually written in a very simple way, but it contains a lot of useful information. And Wendy Behary, she actually goes through 13 different characteristics of narcissism. And then she says that if the person that you're keeping in mind while you're doing this course scores at least 10 out of the 13 characteristics, there are really high chances that most likely they are narcissists. So I was actually thinking that I'm gonna go through all these 13 characteristics and maybe try to elaborate just a bit more on each of them. So the first one, it is self-absorbed, means that the narcissist will make everyone feel that he is the center of the attention, that he's the most important, that everything just spins around him. The second one, it is entitlement. So they feel perhaps as their needs are more important than other people's needs, and perhaps also they make certain rules but then they break them and there's no consequences for them for doing that. The third one, it is demeaning, so putting people down, bullying people, and perhaps by doing this, one of the things that they achieve, it is elevating their own status, their own importance. The fourth one, it is demanding, so they have these demands which very often people they cannot fulfill, and also they feel like they are really entitled to demand certain things, and perhaps they feel as well like they must fulfill their wishes. And the fifth one, it is lack of trust, so they don't trust people, especially when someone's trying to be nice to them. They're gonna really question their intentions and thinking that perhaps someone's just being nice to them because they want something from them. The sixth one, it is perfectionism, and perhaps because of that, narcissists sometimes they can actually achieve really well in certain aspects of their life. The perfectionist, they're gonna apply to themselves and also to other people. So maybe if they're in maybe higher positions in companies, they're gonna really demand high standards and sometimes maybe unreasonable standards from their employees, which perhaps very often are unreasonable. The seventh characteristic, it is being snobbish. So they feel like they are superior to other people, they are better than other people, and because of that, very often they can actually get easily bored with people. The eighth one, it is approval seeking, so means they need constant approval, acknowledgement from other people, that maybe they perform well at work, maybe it is to do with their appearance, but that constant approval needs to be provided, otherwise they're gonna demand it. And very often the way they demand this approval can be actually quite demeaning to people. The ninth characteristic, it is being unempathic. So first of all, not being able actually to be interested in other people, not really wanting to maybe get to know the needs of other people. And then from that, obviously, if that's not there, then empathy cannot be really present. And that's why perhaps they really struggle with their interpersonal relationships, because empathy is just like one of the foundations of how we interact with people. So the 10th one, it is not being able to show remorse to people. And so means not being able to apologize really from the heart and to just say sorry that I did something wrong, because they're going to always believe that it is the other person who's at fault, not themselves. The 11th characteristic, it is being compulsive, so they can get preoccupied with small details, and I think perhaps that's really links to perfectionism as well. So they might have certain rituals of doing certain things and then they will follow them rigidly. And so I think that's also really related to being compulsive. And at the same time, they're gonna also demand that from other people, whatever rules they will have for themselves to follow, whatever expectations they're going to have for themselves in terms of the work, they're going to project that as well on the employees. The 12th characteristic, it is addiction. So high proportion of narcissists actually are addicted to drugs, alcohol, and they use that to regulate their emotions. The 13th characteristic, it is being emotionally detached, so not letting yourself to sit with your own emotions and not really being able to connect with someone else emotionally. And again, that's perhaps another reason why they really struggle with interpersonal relationships. So yes, as I said before, if you scored at least 10 out of the 13 characteristics, then there are very high chances that the person that you kept in mind while you was doing the scores, it is a narcissist. And yes, if you found this video any helpful, then please like it, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one then. Bye.